Shwmai, croeso, hello and welcome back to the Bluebirds Nest. Neath Adair Gleision, which is proudly sponsored by DragonBet. Our friends at DragonBet are soon to be launching their much anticipated app for betting across many sports here in Wales. As I've said on previous episodes, it is imminently due out across all your app stores and Google Play stores, etc. locations. But for now, please give them a follow across their social media channels. Just simply search DragonBet and await that big launch, which is, I'm hoping, so I'm told, early September. Now, on this episode of the Bluebirds Nest, delighted to welcome Wyndham Williams, who's our Communities and Partnerships Manager at Haverfordwest. Wyndham, thanks for your time.
No problem, Roy.
It's been a busy few weeks for you. I know you've recently upgraded from a part-time role to a full-time role, and it's a key position that you hold at the club, particularly for the long-term aspirations and certainly the Bluebirds vision, the Bluebirds project that we speak about often. You lead on a huge variety of different projects and initiatives, and there's a few I've got in mind in particular that I want to talk about, if that's okay.
Yeah, no worries, yeah.
Okay, so firstly, throughout this off-season, I know there's been a huge uplift in at the Oggy Bridge Meadow. Obviously, the much promoted and highlighted new floodlights, top-of-the-range floodlights coming in, which are, to be fair, they're extremely bright. That Barry League Cup game we had, when they came on for the first time, it was like, wow, yeah, they walk the walk as well. And also, there's been a lot of painting going on around the place. A bit of liquor paint makes a world of difference. The dugouts got rebuilt, so they're a bit more fit for purpose now. The clubhouse is looking fresh. There's new furniture. The ground is looking great. So that part of the Bluebirds project is coming on well. But it's away from the ground that I want to pick your brains about and find out a bit more. And it's where you're currently sat. The Bluebirds Nest, the hub shop in the town centre of Haverfordwest. So go back to the start then, I suppose. Tell us, how did the Bluebirds Nest location and everything come together?
I've created a partnership with Business and Focus. It's a government initiative to help small businesses set up a pop-up shop. So got in contact with Gareth, explain my idea and my vision for the club and what I wanted to happen. And he said it's just perfect idea, really, to put in the town and promote the football club. And I've always wanted the club to be vibrant and visible within the town centre, so we can connect with our fans and and our community. And that's exactly what it's done, because I think I'm fed up of hearing I didn't know it was here when I see people at the Oggy Bridge Meadow Stadium and they're just wowed by that amazing pitch and stadium. And I didn't know it was here, and they've lived here all their lives. And if I had £1 for every time I heard that, I could have built a sporting ground at the moment. So yeah, it's been great. The whole idea of the Nest is to, like I say, connect with our fans and community, volunteers, businesses, and just the town in Pembrokeshire, and just visible. So, over the last 3 weeks, we've had so many different people come in, finding out what's happening at the club. We've got your fantastic documentary. You can have it all playing in the background, and I've got people here for 20, 30 minutes just staring, watching it, and it's brilliant. But yeah, there's so many things we're doing at the club, and it's just nice to see people because we are out of the way. And the Nest gives us that opportunity now for people to come in, have a chat, and find out what's happening at this exciting time at the club. Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah, and I can see the shirts behind you. What's footfall been like then, with members of the public popping in?
Yeah, so we are a right mix from our just members of the public, from academy parents to academy players to tourists. It's tourist season. We've got a lot of people coming from all around the UK dropping in. We had Gordon Jury's old man pop in. His son played for Chelsea, 150 games, and a few other clubs. We called him the Jukebox, so he wanted a football shirt and one of Keane's mugs as well, the football drawings. I've had a person in today wanted to buy an Oggy T-shirt, which is one of our main sponsors. And it's on display, and I said it's not for sale, but they ended up buying a football shirt. But we're bumping into so many different people from a wide range of the community and age as well. Loads of children now. And we've got lots of Bluebird fans, and really excited about our new Bluebird Junior membership launch soon, because that is the future of our club. The younger generation, they're the future Bluebirds in our academy, and they're out here in our community. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's a hive of activity. I've got people popping in all the time. I've actually got a kettle today, so we can start doing teas and coffees. So
I agree. The footfall is going to triple now in the next few days. People calling in to try your coffee.
yeah, exactly. And the launch we had before first home game, we had over 90 people here, all our stakeholders and partners for the launch, and we couldn't move in here. It was brilliant, and like I said, we're visible now, and vibrant, and people can just pop in.
Yeah, it's excellent. You look back a couple of years ago, if you'd have mentioned that, well, even across the whole league, that a JD Cymru League's team would have a club shop in the town centre, it would have been unheard of, and to an extent, it still is. So it's great that this initiative has been taken over, and it's really, like I said, out of the box and innovative, and that seems to be a good trend with the club at the moment, doing things differently, but engaging with the community in so many different ways. You've mentioned already a number of the key partnerships that the club have got. Of those, then, of the main sort of sponsors, how can members of the public and supporters of the club get involved with some of those key organisations?
Well, basically, just pop down to see me in the Nest. We can set up a meeting and discuss, all the different programs, initiatives we've got going on at the club and how you link into that. But we have 3 sponsors for the Nest, and one of them is Aspire to Be, a new initiative to help businesses with the IT and infrastructure and training their staff, which is a fantastic scheme. So we're linking our current and new sponsors into them and new organisations. We're promoting apprenticeships through our Achieve More training program, which I used to manage and set up at the club. Recruiting youngsters to work as teaching assistants, sports coaches, and this is the ideal place, a shop window for that. And obviously promoting Augie, the new fibre broadband, as well, as long as with all the other initiatives. So, it's busy.
Yeah, I can imagine. And of course, you've got Kian's drawings and his mugs and his memorabilia in the corner there. It's such a fantastic project he's got going on there. I'm sure he'll be young entrepreneur of the world soon to be. We're linking up with Alan Sugar, I think.
Oh, definitely. It's fantastic to think that you're helping the 14-year-old set up in the business world with his fantastic football drawings of all different teams, not just us. He's across the board now. He's got a lot of interest and he works hard. And, like I've always said, our football club's more than the club. It's an asset. We're doing more than football. We're helping people with employment, helping people set up with business, people with mental health, support people with dementia. The list is endless, and this is what we've got here at Haverfordwest, and it's a really exciting time.
Yeah, it's exciting. It is, definitely. And the one that stands out for Kian with me, when you mentioned that you'd messaged him or emailed him, I think it was, one day about an order, and he replied saying something like, "Sorry, Wyndham, I can't speak at the moment. I'm in lesson 5 science."
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly how it went. Yeah,
brilliant. And that brings it back into reality of, a young boy has taken his hobby, I guess, and blown it up into something bigger. And he's certainly someone I got my eye on, and I'm hoping to get onto the Bluebirds Nest on a future episode, certainly.
Yeah, no, definitely. But you really just have to take a minute and think, my God, he's only 14.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's had massive success here so far. We've sold loads of drawings and mugs.
Brilliant. Flipping the age chart now then, go into the opposite end. And I know the club are now working with T Happis and Sporting Memories. I'll be honest, I've only heard a whisper of sort of the things going on here. Can you tell us more about that project then?
Basically, T Happis is a service to help people living with young onset dementia. So quite frighteningly, people who've got dementia in their 30s, 40s, which is quite worrying. And you hear all the stories in the press about dementia and all the different sports, that have a contributing factor to that. But this is a new initiative, again, how a clubhouse can be used to promote and provide a service for families suffering from, young onset dementia, so they can have some respite. So it's been a project in the pipeline after the first lockdown I got involved with. And there's a number of organisations within the project. PAVs are one of them in the third sector. But basically, the clubhouse will be used for activities and for respite and as a centre for that day for families to, like I say, get the support and respite while their loved ones can be looked after by professional staff. And look, football is a huge tool, and it supports people with dementia by igniting old memories and stories, and and it's a great place. It's a public community place, and if they can get involved with our club as well, and come to matches, that's what it's all about. Basically, is connecting them to their community and supporting them.
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's that word community, and it's something that the club are striving to really push and engage. And just this week, obviously, the supporters bus headed up to Penabont, which I worked out is just shy of a 200-mile round trip from Haverfordwest up to Penabont on a Tuesday night for a league fixture. Credit to Rob Edwards, the chairman, obviously, who put on that bus for supporters to attend the game, which, I think even Rob, by his own admission, was probably thinking, I'll get a minibus for a handful of people who are engaging in this. But 50 odd, on a midweek fixture is unheard of as far as I can remember in my number of years with the club. And that's a credit, I suppose, to the work going on to engage with the community, the people of Pembrokeshire, to come and be a part, obviously the membership and things like that, to be a part of the club. And what's the sort of next steps then? What else is planned to engage with the community?
Well, for me, to have a 12th man on the field and that being your support is vital on away games. And for the club to grow and go forward and increase our fan base, we need to have that away bus. And because, we all know it's good times on a bus on the way up, on the way back as well. And it was last night. It was amazing. I'd never thought that I'd be catching a bus in my hometown, Narberth, with 10 other Bluebird supporters in the car park. We've had lots of people drop into the nest asking when the bus is going, when the next bus is going.
Yeah.
And the next plan is to get a drum. So we can be an absolute presence at our own ground, because we have Barrytown and all those other guys bringing in their instruments. But for me, the Oggy Bridge Meadow Stadium needs to be a fortress, a nice place to play, because it is a stunning pitch, stunning stadium. And the away team is skipping off the bus. So they can't wait to play us. So we need to turn our place into a fortress, because that 12th man is vital. And again, it's a match day experience. It's a really good atmosphere. But yeah, the drums on the cards. There's 2 flags being made as well at the moment. They're brilliant. And I've heard last night there's 5 on the way. So God knows what's on those flags. But brilliant. This is what it's all about. Is people going out of their way, getting involved, putting effort in and supporting the team, because they're buzzing. And that's from all age ranges. And it really is, quite rewarding.
Yeah, definitely. And to be fair, speaking with the players, it is a 12th man atmosphere. Even last night up at Penabont, listening to the fans. Penabont have got a great following themselves. They've got the bank there up in the Bonta Bank, I think it was. Bank of Bont, I should say. They're singing for 90 minutes, and no doubt it helps the home players every week. So it was a bit of table tennis off the pitch last night. It was great sort of camaraderie between the 2 sets of supporters. And I think that, establishing that as we go forward, home and away, would be brilliant. So credit to everyone who visited Penabont Stadium last night, and look forward to seeing the next journey away. Hopefully I'll get on the bus and enjoy those return visits if the whispers from last night are anything to go by. I like the sound of that.
Well, it's a good journey up. We didn't get back too late, so but no. But like I said, it's great just to meet new people and make new friends. It's like I said, it was a real good age range on the bus last night. I was amazed.
Fantastic.
And like I said, there's more people coming into the shop all the time asking when the next bus is. So.
Brilliant. Right, watch this space on that one then. Thank you for that, for your open, honest responses there. We now come to the quick fire questions, which I've tailored slightly. Obviously, with your involvement in the club being off-field, I've tweaked the questions slightly for you. And I don't want to go down the route of your rugby playing days and things like that, your own rituals. But some of the same questions. So first one, for people to get to know you as a person involved in the club a little bit more, your favourite TV programme?
Oh, wow. So many. I love TV. It's got to be Booze and Horses or Faulty Towers. It's a classic, you know. I've got my 4-year-old boy watching it with me now, and he gets the humour. It is brilliant. It's timeless, brilliant.
Timeless, good, yeah, definitely. Your favourite film?
Oh, again, this is a hard one. You know, you've got the usual. I love the new Top Gun. The Top Guns are brilliant. Point Break, obviously, that's class. But I was taken back this weekend watching 13 Lives. It's a true story about a young football team getting stuck in a mine in Taiwan.
Oh yeah,
the rescue mission is incredible. It's amazing how they got them out there. It's it's brilliant. And then the real life documentary is on Amazon Prime called The Rescue. So I watched that straight after. And it's amazing what humans can do. It was amazing. I'm not going to give any secrets away, but it's very interesting because for those boys to be down there for 18 days in the dark, just for football kit in an air pocket, and it took the British divers that were brought in and some other people around the world 7.5 hours to get to them.
Wow.
You know, in spaces, you can't. I would never get through. Just in my clothes, let alone diving gear.
I'm quivering the thought of that.
Yeah, it is that as well. You know, it's claustrophobic and
yeah, there's a little bit of me. Yeah, I don't envy that. Okay, that's
brilliant.
One to keep an eye on. Okay, you taste the music now. Then your favourite band or singer?
Being Welsh and seen them loads of times, they've got to be in there. But the Phonics, you know, you can't beat it. But obviously, a new artist has come to mind, and bumping into you, Joey Cinnamon, that was class.
Yeah, very good, very good. Nice. Okay, your favourite alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks?
Oh God, any? No. Lager or cider. I'm a lager man.
Yeah. Under the Madry behind the bar, the clubhouse now.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. No, lots of good comments about our barman and bar and the Madry.
Yeah, they do a good job, to be fair. And again, another factor element of the club that's come on leaps and bounds. Having Madry on tap is phenomenal, I think.
It's a massive team effort, the club. From everyone, the volunteers to the sports association to our coaches, everyone is a team effort. Everything's going on in the club.
Yeah. Non-alcoholic drink, soft drink, hot drink.
Non-alcoholic. I love a latte. Could have coffee. Could have coffee. I am a bit partial to a can of Coke as well. It's got to be nice for that, but yeah.
I'm looking forward to coming to the Nest now and sampling one of your lattes, right? So no pressure.
It's like the kettle today. So,
get practicing.
Yeah, really happy. I spent a fortune across the road.
I can imagine.
Lattes have been Costa for the last 3 weeks.
They're going to go out of business now. Very good. Early bird or night owl?
Age, innit? I think I'm definitely a night owl. Yeah.
Nice. Your favourite holiday destination?
What reason? I've been to Vegas. I love America. I've been to San Francisco, so tour America definitely. But yeah, Vegas has got a special place.
Yeah, something else. Vegas, fair play. I did wonder whether you would stick somewhere in Pembrokeshire. I did wonder. Where's your favourite place in Pembrokeshire?
The whole coastline. I'm always at it. We're always there on the beach with a camper van. Just Pembrokeshire is beautiful. Every area, but North Pembrokeshire is beautiful. I love going up there these days. But yeah, no, we are very lucky. Like I said, Pembrokeshire in the summer is a beautiful place. No better. But yeah, Vegas is a good place too.
Excellent. Now, obviously, you've got a very successful career yourself as a player, as a rugby player. But what other sports do you enjoy playing or watching these days?
I would say successful. I had to hang the boots up soon enough. But I love all sports. Probably the easiest thing to say really is I don't like cricket. Sports, just love getting involved, taking part, love it, having a sweat. But yeah, I play five-a-side football now.
Okay,
fat lads on a Monday.
Brilliant. And you doing a bit of coaching as well with the club?
Yeah, we kind of get roped in with your boys, doing sport and dropping them off, and kind of know your background, so you get involved. Yeah, so under 11s, Narberth Football Club, rugby and football, and I help out with Pembrokeshire Schools under 11s as well. So yeah,
keeping you busy, fair play. Now then, anybody you would like to sit down and have a meal with, dead or alive, could be anybody you like.
Wow, dead or alive. Why is this name springing in my head? I'd have to go John Lennon.
Okay. For what reason?
Beatles. Just during that period, what they achieved in music, and just, they were well, huge, weren't they? Absolutely massive. And he was the driving force, wasn't he? So yeah, John Lennon, and my old man loved him as well. So
very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left field, but out the box. But yeah, there's lots of people I love to have a meal with. But yeah, curious about John Lennon.
Now, on a match day, if somebody was coming to the club, where would they expect to find you?
Everywhere. No, it's mostly match days, and I'm normally at the front entrance, the ticket booth, greeting our fans in, and organising hospitality, and yeah, basically making everything's running correctly. And match day experience is there, really. We've got really good entertainment now with Pure West Radio, presenting and playing good music at our ground before and after. It's a good atmosphere. We've got a new club cafe run by Saib, offering quality food. We're getting loads of good reports with the food on offer. We're doing chips. Wow, it's a big thing. Chips at the club here at the moment. But yeah, it's just to make sure everyone's having a good time and they're leaving with a smile on their face, basically. And yeah, and I also do a bit of a club shop as well at the entrance, selling our Bluebird tote tickets, our community sports lottery, and some club merchandise. So yeah, all those jobs.
So apart from all of those different roles and responsibilities, how much of the game do you actually get to see then?
Well, to be honest, yeah, I'm probably. After the first half, I get a bit of downtime.
Okay.
I can. Things have mellowed out by then. Yeah. Hospitality, is going well, and everyone's in the ground and fed and watered, and yeah, I can enjoy the second half. So
nice.
But first half, and I don't get to see the first half.
Oh, that's okay then. So I suppose this question is going to be a second half moment along the last few years. What's the standout? What's your favourite moment since your time started at the club?
God, there's so many in loads of different areas. The impact we've had in the community. How people we've helped, like I said, with dementia, mental health, the organisations. Our Achieve More programme being, and community programme being recognised in the Senedd before the summer this year. The Nest opening. Working with people like Kian, it is amazing. But there was that time where the boys came on the field at the end of the season. And the first team players gave their shirts out to all our young fans. That was pretty special, and I did like that. And yesterday, seeing that bus full of Bluebird fans and out singing, Penabont. So more and more.
Oh, very good. Yeah, no, and you're right. It's those little moments that perhaps go amiss. Everyone looks for the results and things like that. And I think for me, we haven't even spoken about many of the different projects involved. I think the halftime for carers that the club do, that's fantastic. The special guest, the football club from Fishguard who came up, the Warriors, is it?
Yes, yeah. No, we've got the Fishguard Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, that's right. The Thunderbolts who came up. Initiatives like that, inviting new setup clubs, supporting disability football and things like that. There's literally so much going on. You're a very busy man, to be fair. Okay.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's a team effort. Everyone's involved and pushing the club forward. And it's an inclusive club, and it's all about a tagline. Playing for Pembrokeshire.
Yeah, brilliant. Final question for you then, in the quick fire round. The dream team of 5 players, and this can be for any reason, I suppose possibly even more so for you, that you've seen the players interact and perhaps in the clubhouse, etc. Who would you pick as your five-man dream team?
Oh, listen, he made a massive impact on me when I first came to the club in 2018 in the Spartacle. I was here for 6 months. But Sean Pemberton, he was, what a presence, what a guy, what a machine. I have never seen a person head a ball like he does. And
like salmon.
He is. He's not that big, is he? But wow, I'd love to see him play rugby, if I'm honest. I don't like to tackle him. But last Saturday, Jazz, well, you only see someone who's got time on the ball, and composure, and just got that stardust. I was like, wow, he is a presence, and you can see the boys just play well off him. But our fans love him as well. Obviously, his name is Jazz, but the way he plays the game, complete control. A really nice guy off the field. Really nice guy. So there've been loads of players, through the club. Are they all going to be Haverfordwest County?
Yeah, got to be. They can be coaches. They can be anybody. You can stick a member of staff in there. Why not?
Oh no! Listen, what was he? Lovely guy. Absolutely the heartbeat of our club. For so long and achieved so much in this club. That's why we're here today. He's one of the reasons. What was he? Done a lot of this club over the years, and I definitely have in my team.
Right.
Ricky Watts. He's my boy's favourite player. Lovely guy on and off the field. He brings a particular energy to the game, definitely. This is putting us on the spot, really. I'd be in trouble if I don't mention some names. Waggy. Working with Waggy is a pleasure. He's a top guy, and obviously he's a legend in the game. I really enjoy, working with Waggy, and obviously Penn's coming in now as well. The same, cut from the same cloth, brilliant. But there's one legend in this club, it needs to be mentioned, and that's Mickey Ellis.
Brilliant, yeah.
He's a machine, and I've heard he's a good footballer, but I was too young to see him.
Okay. He's certainly still got it. He's still got his left foot one. Fair play to him.
Yeah, he is just the glue of the club. He's involved in every thing that goes on the field and off the field. And he's the go-to man. And fair play to Mickey. We love Mick.
Yeah, no, excellent. I think working out what you've just named there now, you've got 4 in defence and Mickey up top on his own. So it's a very defensive formation you've gone from there.
That's
defenders and Mickey in attack. Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, that's a rugby player for you. It's all about defence and
clean sheets.
Park the bus.
Love it. Excellent. Thank you, Wyndham. Now then, time for the Cymru Prem predictions part of the Bluebirds Nest. Again, as always, specifically sponsored by Dragon Bet. Give them a follow. Keep an eye across their social media profiles for the big launch, as I mentioned. Now, last week, Steve Jones got 3 out of 6 results correct. So he now sits joint top of the leaderboard with 3 points alongside the previous 3 points of Dee and Sarah. It's a point each for the correct match result, 3 points for a correct score, as always. If you want to get involved in this prediction league, look out for the Bluebirds $18.99 membership scheme. Sign up using the QR code on screen, or if you're listening to the podcast, take a look at the social media, sign up as a member, and you can get involved. This week, we've got Bluebirds $18.99 member Phil Lutus, who's predicted that Caernarfon are going to win 2-0, Bala away win of 3-0, Cardiff Met 2-0 winners at home, TNS 3-1 winners away, Connors Quay Penabont 1-1, and an eye-opening 4-0 win for the Bluebirds at home to Newtown. So really ambitious, Phil. I love your optimism. Fingers crossed that one comes alive. It was close. Steve nearly had the first correct score of the season last week when he predicted 2-0 to the Bluebirds. In fact, Jordan managed to nick a third just at the end there. So almost found themselves at the top of the league. So we go again this week. Now then, the next home fixture is this weekend at home to Newtown, 2:30 kickoff at the Orgy Bridge Meadow Stadium, the 3rd of September. And then it's up to reigning champions TNS next Saturday, the 10th. That's live on S4C up at Park Hall, TNS's home ground. Wyndham, the final question for you now then, and it's, again, for those who've watched or listened to this episode and are looking to get involved in the club, match days in particular, experiences, home and away now then, what opportunities have they got to get involved, either as an individual, as a small group, or as a larger group with the club?
Yeah, so we have 2 hospitality boxes, and I obviously manage that. So you can get in contact with me, and we can arrange that. And it's, we put on food and alcohol or soft drinks. It all depends what kind of groups what want to book in, and businesses and so forth. I am looking to bring back mascots, because I think that's key for match day experiences. And once we get some clearance on that, I'd like to bring that back, because like I say, they bring a lot. Again, as a 12-man back at the old Bridgemount Stadium, our young fans and grassroots teams come back into the club. That's what we want. And if there are any other inquiries, then please contact me at the Nest to drop in town, or contact the club. Details on the website, and I'll get in contact with you, basically.
Excellent. Really appreciate your time. Know you're a very busy man. Wish you all the best for the shop and everything you've got going on, and look forward to catching up with you this Saturday then for the Newtown home game. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.